All right, guys, welcome into the Draft Club. Paige Demagos here, and I'm sure you guys are looking around going, okay, what's going on here? And that's because this is a very special first edition, a sibling edition. This is my brother, Jared. You guys know who the better athlete in the family was. It definitely wasn't me, okay? As much as I like to talk smack, it was definitely little bro. But I've got a sibling duo here with us that would put us to the test in our heyday, okay? And that is Darian Mensah, quarterback of Duke, and Grace Mensah, obviously a midfielder at the University of Oregon. You guys, welcome. I'm so happy to have you both here. How you guys doing? You guys are on opposite ends of the country, so totally different situations for both of y'all.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, thanks. I'm super happy to be here. It's my first interview with Grace. But yeah, just super excited to get on here and talk ball, so.
I'm also great. First interview with QB1, so fun.
Look at your girl already putting on for you, dropping a QB1. I love the family just dropping a little reference there.
Always a little family
you got
reference.
to,
For sure,
you got
for
to.
Sure. So, being the little sibling, obviously mine was 2.5 years separation. Obviously, you guys are twins, so a little bit different dynamic, but do you guys have a firstborn, first out type of deal, or who's the older sibling, or is it more just we're in it?
I'm 8 minutes older, actually. So yes, we talk about those things.
Yeah. It was a big thing when we were younger, for sure.
And everyone always asks that question, like, who's older? So.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but who acts older? You may be 8 minutes older. That's what I'm talking about, Grace. See, I knew.
Really not you, bro.
Grace turned into a DB on that immediately.
I think I do, but I think he's grown now. He's definitely grown.
Oh.
But when we were younger, I feel like I was.
For sure, yeah.
You were.
She was more mature than me, like physically and mentally, like up until like 9th grade. So.
You're a boy, bro. It's all good. Like that's yeah, it's just how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna start off with a sister to sister question, Grace. And I kind of teed you up for this a little before Darian hopped on. Okay, but he just played in the ACC championship game, and you're watching him play. But what's it like being in the stands with the fans and watching brother play? How hard is that? What's it like? Because one of the things I like to do is give fans a little behind the scenes of like, hey, sometimes when y'all be talking, you got to be careful about who's around you, right? So what's that like for you as you watch your brother play?
Yeah, I think I get more nervous than him. Like, I'll be like, my heart's pounding. I'll be like in my head like this. But honestly, it's just amazing to watch him out there. And like, even if people are talking, I know like he's doing the best he can. And just like, I'm just so proud of him each and every play. I'm just like, he's got this. Let's go. And my mom, when I sit next to my mom, it makes my anxiety go up because she gets super nervous. She has like cups of tea just sitting there, like, I need another cup of tea. I'm like, okay.
Does she have any rituals? Does mom have any rituals when she's watching y'all play?
I mean, her tea.
Pacing back and forth.
Yes.
Just
paces.
I had her mind nervous. Yeah,
she's like this.
She's the same as my sister. Extremely nervous all the time. So.
Yeah.
Is it hard? Is it hard not to let the fans get to you though? Because I told you off camera, and I'll tell the audience, there may or may not have been a time where my brother was playing basketball, and I got a technical foul as a fan and got kicked out of the game because I was very upset by some things that were being said around me about my brother. Is it hard to deal with fans? Because we know how they can just talk openly and not really realize like, hey, that's my brother that's playing there right there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's like, it's more hard when they're like, when he does make a bad play and he's like, or not a bad play, but
never does bad play.
They'll like be like, say something and I'll just like kind of look, but I'm like, whatever. I kind of keep my cool when it comes to that because I know in the end he's gonna produce.
Yeah.
I have confidence.
Our mom does not.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's another
That's
thing.
why you see us like we were on TV a bunch that last game. My family was.
Yep.
And it's because she's up in that box away from all the fans for a reason.
I feel that.
But she's like next to everybody else, that she's and everyone's talking. So
of course.
But that's part of the game. Like people are hating. And I told my mom that like haters are gonna hate. Like you gotta. It's part of the game. So, she's learning with that.
Hell yeah. So obviously you guys both playing high elite college ball, different sports, but I'll start with you, Darian, but you guys, I'd like both of you to ask. Kind of growing up, watching each other play, even as younger athletes, did you guys kind of have a like wow moment watching each other that you can remember or kind of go back to? Just kind of being like, damn, like my sibling is cold, you know, like something along those
I love
lines,
that.
you know?
Go ahead, Darian.
We're at the flag football game or powder puff. We're at
I knew he
powder
was gonna
puff.
say this.
And yes, Grace knows. We got a clip too. And she's like playing running back because I don't know, she's playing running back. And she like makes like 3 people miss, like hits a spoon move, like like it was insane for me to watch. And like me and my friends are all watching, like, oh my god,
yeah, man.
freaking out, like. But yeah, like after like, but I've been known she's always cold. Like on the soccer field, she played basketball with the same. I played club basketball when I was younger. She was on the same club. Literally any sport that she's played, volleyball, soccer, basketball, has just always been dominant. So, but that was like a moment that was pretty cool to me.
Love the rep for sis.
Grace,
you got one?
Yeah, I always knew he was cold too. Like, yeah, ever since freshman year, football. Like, there's not like a specific moment because like every moment was just like, I was like, damn. But I remember junior year, he like threw a crazy touchdown pass that like it was like to end the game, like kind of like the ACC championship. But it was like I was like, damn. He's going places.
I love that. Speaking of going places, y'all are from my favorite place in California. I love St. Louis Obispo. I think it's the most.
What you know about that?
I know about it.
It's underrated.
It's the most underrated part of the West Coast. I think it's the best city in California, but nobody go visit. Because I just wanted to stay I wanted to stay underrated as hell. What is something, obviously you guys are in 2 totally different places in Oregon and in North Carolina. Darian, I'll let you go first. What's the number one thing you miss about SLO? Because, man, I miss that place and I didn't even grow up there.
I'd say the weather, easy, clear-cut decision. Especially when I first moved to New Orleans and Tulane, I just was never experienced humidity like that. And so just being in that new place, I like lost like 10 pounds like that as soon as I was always. You walk outside, you start sweating. So that was a huge adjustment for me, being at Tulane. But yeah, I always miss just being around the beach, around the coast. Something that I highly value.
Grace?
Yeah, I'd say the same. Weather and definitely the beach. Weather, just because in Oregon,
you're like,
Eugene,
I just need some sun.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I just need peak of sun. That's all I need, really. But yeah, the weather. And just the beach. I really love the beach, and obviously here it's like you don't get to see the beach that often. But when we go home, it's nice.
Spend a lot of time on the beach. On the beach. That's smart.
And so a little bit of a serious question. We were kind of brainstorming, just looking back from your guys' history, and we saw that you guys came from a single parent household. We did as well. So for me, just as an athlete growing up, I kind of had. Especially when I got a little more hindsight, just kind of the appreciation of that single parent, you know, working hard so we can do those things and play the sport that we love. Did you guys feel like you had a little extra motivation? Obviously, if one of you want to go first, feel free, but just that little extra kind of before games or any certain moments where you feel like those kind of pushed you through and, you know, doing it for moms type of an environment.
Yeah, I always like to say, like, my mom is my why. Like, she's the reason I go so hard. So it's not, and it's always just in the back of my mind. It's not something that, like, I would say pushes me over the top or, like, that I think of before the game. But just the fact that, and it didn't really I didn't really fully realize the sacrifice she was making until I became older and I realized, like a lot of her time went to doing stuff that she really didn't have to do. And so I'm super appreciative of that. And, you know, to see somebody struggle for you just means the world to me, especially just being my mom, you know. So just that, and then just wanting, you know, better for not only myself, but her as well. And so I'd say that's something that crosses my mind pretty often.
Yeah, you put it beautifully, but I'd say that definitely when I was younger, I couldn't really tell, like Darian said, like she really did a good job hiding it. Like she she did all those things like behind the scenes so that we could shine. And like, even if she wasn't at every single game or every single event that we had, like she was there in spirit. And like, it did mean the world to me. And like waking up early in the morning, like, or like to train or do that extra thing, like I thought of that and I was like, okay, she's going to work early, she's pulling all-nighters, like I gotta do this, like it's so like, yeah, that's
No doubt.
no,
Yeah, it
that-
definitely comes within the work, like, because you can relate with that. Like, she's going to work, we got to go to work too. And so, yeah, you put that well, Grace.
Listen, moms has got to do something so you guys can have a better life, and now you get to play the games you love and turn it around. And one of the reasons why is because of things like NIL. So that's one of the questions I wanted to ask y'all, and it's a fun question. So I need you guys to answer for the other person. Okay, so any deal you guys have right now excluded. This is a dream brand NIL deal for your sibling. So knowing your sibling as well as you do, Darian, I'm putting you on the spot. You wanted that QB1 spot, so you got to take the pressure, okay? So if your sister could have one brand deal, any brand, what's the perfect Grace NIL deal?
Wow, that's a really good question. I was not prepared for this.
I feel like Grace is like ready for you, man. She's waiting to hear. She's anticipating.
Okay,
Go
Grace,
Grace
you know
first.
what? We'll let you go first then. Grace, go ahead. Who's Darian's perfect collab?
I'd say Nike.
Yeah.
I'd say Nike.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
I'd say Nike.
Just do it.
Yeah, got to.
Oh, keep it
Just
simple.
do it.
Just keep it simple, man.
Yeah, that's always been one of my favorites. Just seeing everybody who's with Nike, Braun, and literally Jordan's the same thing. So, yeah, Nike's definitely been a dream of mine. For Grace, oh my goodness, I don't know. I want to say something like makeup, but I don't think that's
see?
right.
Sephora?
Maybe.
Sephora?
Yeah. Old Testament.
Yeah, I got you, girl. I got you, girl. We're putting on for Sephora. This seems like a perfect brand deal. It
No,
seems like a
And I
perfect
think
brand
this
deal.
just has that model face that would work
Look at-
perfect. So.
Look at
Whoa,
your brother.
Man, look at that brotherly
Look
love.
at the brotherly love. I love what's happening here.
I see some older sibling maturity with that answer.
Come on.
I see some older sibling maturity for sure.
Okay, I want to ask you guys something specific about your universities, because you guys both go to iconic universities in two totally different areas of the country. So, Grace, I'm going to let you go first. What is the best part for somebody who's never been to the University of Oregon? What is the best thing about being a Duck?
I'd say being a Duck like athlete, definitely like all the resources we have. So we have like a whole center like for academics that like is just for athletes, and that has like tutoring, anything you could possibly need or to succeed, literally. So it's like if you're not succeeding at the University of Oregon as an athlete, it's like, ooh, there's it.
What you doing?
You have everything you need.
Figure it out. Figure it out.
No, but like, yeah, I'd say the resources, like the staff is amazing. Like, yeah, I'd say that for sure.
And Darian, obviously you've been at Tulane and now you're at Duke. We'll keep it to Duke because that's where you are now. What's the best thing about being a Duke Blue Devil?
A lot of people would think I'd say the basketball games, just because Cameron Indoor is iconic, and it is like it lives up to the hype for sure.
Okay.
But I'd say once you're on campus and just like being around the people at Duke is really what's special about it, and I've preached it ever since I got here. As soon as I stepped on campus, the people are the reason. They made me feel wanted here. They made me feel like I belong. And it's just a special type of person that gets admitted into Duke, and that you can tell why they're there. So I'd say the people for sure.
All right, I have a very specific question I didn't tell you I was going to do, but this is one of my favorite things that I do with the players, and it's always to put on for somebody behind you. So nobody in your class or older, somebody, a younger underclassman, somebody that's playing with you right now, who's somebody that needs to be on the radar, Darian? Like, I need somebody that the Draft Network is going to know about, and then Grace, I'm going to do the same thing for you. Like, somebody who doesn't get enough attention, underappreciated athlete on your team. Next one coming up. Darian, you first.
You said it has to be younger than me?
Yeah, it has to be. Or somebody who's super underappreciated. I will take,
Okay.
I will,
Give you somebody who's underappreciated and
Okay.
then somebody who's young.
Okay.
But someone who's underappreciated. I mean, he had the 2 touchdowns that I gave Jeremiah Hazley. But I feel like he makes a lot of plays that are like you don't see on, like they don't pop out. But like once you're watching the film back, you're like, that's a ball play. Like he's a special player. The toughest player on the field at all times, like makes so many plays. So really glad to have him on my team, and I think he's somebody that could be on this podcast here soon, just because he's a baller, and I'm sure he'll be in the NFL soon. But then somebody who's younger than me, I'd say, is Dan Mahan. He's my little backup quarterback. He's a true freshman this year. He can sling it. So if you've done your research, y'all got to go do some research for sure.
Look at you, QB1 putting on for QB2. I love it. I love it. See, that's exactly the type of attitude that I like to hear. That's exactly what I like to hear. Grace, who's somebody we need to know about on your team?
Honestly, I'd say Lauren Kenny.
Okay.
She's a really talented player. Like, I think she's definitely underappreciated, and there needs to be a radar on her because she's just like the ball sticks to her feet. I don't know how, but like it's crazy. Like people see it, but it's like I think the Big Ten needs to.
And a great person too. She's funny.
And a great person.
She's hilarious. So.
Look at you guys. You guys might have a future in this. I think you guys might be able to have a future sibling podcast. That's future sibling podcast.
No doubt. Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? You ready for rapid fire to end this? All right. So, football and football. Okay, you guys you play both. Who's playing the better football? Which one, guys?
I'll give that
Obviously me.
I'll give that to him.
And soccer too. What's up?
ACC. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Bro, stop. I used to play soccer, bro. Like you can't.
He did. He used to play soccer, but
I was like that too.
Oh,
okay. So that's where some of the footwork comes into play.
I was gonna say, but we all know Grace could play football because you put on for her earlier on in the
at running back.
podcast.
Yeah, true.
She's like, I'm trying to play in that flag league, man. Like, put me on. I'm ready. All right, next one. Who is the better dancer / has more flair of the two of you?
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
Wow.
She used to dance. I mean, I did too, but she danced for longer than me. So.
Okay.
That wasn't even. They didn't even fight over
I was
it.
gonna say the question stemmed from obviously. I mean, not obviously. So my conference tournament in college was in Vegas, and I do have to admit, after we lost, I did not sit in my room the entire time pouting. So as siblings, we were dancing to Walk It Out in the middle of a club. And both of us were getting after
Shout out
it.
DJ
So,
Young. Yes.
that's where the question kind of stemmed from, a little bit of
We definitely have a rivalry over dance. We're like, yeah, put us both in the middle of the circle, and neither one of us wants to leave. That's for sure how it goes.
That's awesome.
love that.
Okay, so you talk about better dancers, but there's a difference between dancing and celebrating. Okay, and when you score a goal, you celebrate, and when you throw a touchdown pass or you run one in, you celebrate. So, who is the better celebrator of the moment?
Definitely. I'll give that to you, Darian.
You think so? Yeah. With me, it's just more like, I hit the do sometimes. But I'm just more passionate. Like I don't do like a dance or have it. I did one time. I hit the Thriller. Like
I was gonna say, I seen the Thriller dance.
I've been working on my cellies for sure, but I just usually just like let it out, and I'm just yelling, just hype for my guys. So yeah.
Yeah.
Grace, if he's gonna hit a dance move in the end zone, what should it be?
I told him it's got to be this.
Yeah, bro. Me and my running back were supposed to hit it too. But.
Oh man.
I'm like, you definitely had a moment, but you're gonna have plenty of more moments in the future. You got to come through for sis though. You got to come through. All right. When growing up, who was the bigger troublemaker of the two of you? Okay.
On the side, but definitely Darian.
I wasn't even that bad though.
You weren't bad, but I was goody two shoes.
You were just like a goody two shoes, like 4.4 GPA, like
dude. I literally, man, for me it was I couldn't do any right because she was doing everything right. So it was just I couldn't. Granted, she did sign some detention slips with mom's signature.
Sorry, Ma.
Something along those lines. But
sorry to admit that out loud on a podcast. Yeah, that did happen, Ma. I can definitely do your signature perfectly.
Yeah,
you can too.
Same thing, yeah.
Grace, you and I are gonna get along. You and I are gonna get along. I think we've kept our brothers safe. I think that's all I know. That's all I know. But we're gonna end this with on a more serious note, and it's something we mentioned up at the top, and it's the message to your mom. Right? You guys have both mentioned. I've seen the interviews. I know how important your mom is, and it's probably my favorite thing to do throughout the draft cycle and things that as I talk to young men and young women, give them the opportunity to take the mic and give a message to the person that they love the most. So, Grace, I'm gonna let you go first. Ladies first. What's your message to your mom?
Well, I just want to thank her for everything she's done, like the sacrifices she's made. She's literally my rock. I don't know what I would do without her. I just want to, give thanks to her. She's literally birthed us and made us who we are, and all the challenges we've faced. It's because of those challenges we were able to persevere and just become the people we are. So thank you so much, Mom. I love you.
Beautiful message.
Awesome.
Darian?
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. I just want to say, I love you so much, Mom. You're the reason I go. I wouldn't be nowhere near this position without you. You made me want to live my life to the fullest, and I just appreciate you so much. And I just want to be the greatest just for you. So I love you so much.
Well, listen, I can speak for both of us. I think we'll be rooting for both y'all. Like, this is, I love, shout out to Noah, your agent behind the scenes, Darian, reaching out, making this happen. I love when we get to talk to both young men and young women about their story, about who they are as people. We didn't talk a lot of football, but that's because you can watch the tape and you can see who Darian is. You know exactly who he is. You can watch the tape. You can see who Grace is as a baller on the soccer field. So you don't need to learn about who they are on the field. You can find that on their tape. This is who they are as people. I appreciate both of y'all for joining us. And I know we'll be talking again soon, Darian. I have a feeling that you're going to be along. It's a Senior Bowl or a Combine or an NFL draft moment. I have a feeling that's going to happen, whether it's this year or next in the near future.
Thank you guys so much. Been a pleasure. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Bunch of
Yeah.
fun.
Guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
guys.
me too.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.